The NBA used Magic Johnson and Larry Bird to rebrand and revive professional basketball. The WNBA needs to do the same. If the WNBA wants to grow its game, it needs its players to be likable, not political. That means it should push Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese to be more like Magic Johnson and Larry Bird and less like Hillary Clinton and Gloria Steinem. The league is riding a wave of interest and excitement around women's basketball after Clark completed a historic college career at the University of Iowa. The all-time leading scorer in women's college basketball was the top draft pick in the WNBA draft last week. One of Clark's rivals, Angel Reese, was the 7th pick. The former LSU star known as the Wnba lived up to her nickname on the draft night red carpet. The greatest challenge the league faces, and likely its primary obstacle to cultivating a new fan base, is its over-the-top political posturing. This is a dream scenario for a league that has never turned a profit since it was started in 1996. But this dream will quickly turn into a nightmare if the WNBA takes its marching orders from the least likable people in American culture. Joe Biden, Jemele Hill, and Nicole Hannah-Jones were just a few of the public figures who took to social media after Caitlin Clark's 4-year, $338,000 rookie contract went viral. The consensus on the left is that WNBA players deserve their fair share, which is code for being paid like their male counterparts. The NBA generates about $10 billion in revenue annually, while the WNBA generates roughly $200 million. It's no surprise that the people who have been lying about a gender pay gap for years would think that the basic rules of economics are sexist. There are two ways to handle calls for higher WNBA salaries and pay equity compared to the men. One is for journalists, activists, and celebrities to complain, whine, and guilt-trip the league to give the players more money. The other is for the league to hope Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese do for the women's game what Magic and Bird did for the NBA in the 1980s. Those two college stars continued their rivalry in a league that desperately needed an image makeover at a time when drug use was high and attendance was low. The NBA used Magic and Bird to rebrand and revive the sport. The WNBA needs to do the same. Unfortunately, there are several things working against the league. One is that the nature of the game is very different from what the casual basketball fan is used to seeing in NBA highlights. The men's game is largely played above the rim, while the women's game is played below it. In 2017, the WNBA released a video with every dunk in the league's history, 20 years, to that point. It lasted a little over 1 minute. Another is that many players have a more masculine appearance, and the league is fully invested in the pride agenda. In fact, one former player, Candice Wiggins, claimed the league's lesbian culture